What's up, bitches and bitchettes? We're here live Sunday, October 8th, 2023. Why'd you mute right as I'm doing the intro? What the fuck?
I thought mine was making noise. It was yellow.
Anyway, as I was saying, we're live here in various locations to podcasts. I'm here with Nikki Joe and Demon Bird.
Demon Bird.
Jesus.
How you guys doing?
Good. Very, very good. Had a good weekend.
You seem hesitant to say how good it was.
No, it was good. It was we had my brother's reception barbecue. That was so much fun. Oh my god! And I got to see one of my other brothers. I haven't seen either of them in a minute, but one of my brothers I haven't seen in a couple years. And oh my god, they both look so good, and it just made me so happy to see them both doing so good.
When you say so good, what do you mean by that?
Weight.
Oh, okay.
They freaking got healthy. One's married, has a kid. The other one just got married. Just taking all the steps to live the life that they want to live, and it just makes me really happy. So that was really, really fun.
What makes you sad, Nikki?
When people don't like me.
Oh, there we go. All right. Just depress the show immediately. Bird, how was your weekend?
Life is pain.
Oh,
Existence is futile.
it makes me sad.
We're all just
Hold on.
bits of
Yeah.
we're all just bits of stardust, little floating specks of fucking nothingness. And nothing matters. So yeah, my weekend was great.
Brought to you by G Fuel.
G Fuel Power.
Bang it.
What you drinking on tonight? What flavor is that?
This is Purple Haze.
Purple
That's
Haze.
Cameron.
Do you like that album?
I don't know shit about it.
Oh my god, you never listened?
Yeah, everyone's always like, oh, that's the good Cameron. I'm like, I like Hey Ma, I like Hey Ma as much as the next guy.
That was the album after Hey Ma.
Was it?
Yeah, Purple Haze.
Yeah.
Nikki, are you a big Cameron fan?
No, when you said Purple Haze, I thought you were talking about Jimi Hendrix.
We can switch genres. Do you like Jimi Hendrix?
Yeah. I like vibing to his music.
Do you like Hendrix Gin?
Huh?
Do you like Hendrix Gin?
I don't know what that is.
Gin?
Made by Hendrix.
I don't drink gin at all. Gin is an old man's drink that I cannot. It makes me hiss if I taste it. I'm like, this is bad. This is bad.
Makes me hiss too.
It does. It's it hits the back of my tongue that it instantly makes me retract. It's so bad.
Your face retracts? Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Like the Joker?
Makes my face melt off like the Indiana Jones Nazi.
Same thing dry wine does the same thing to me.
And tell me again, why do you people drink these beverages?
I don't.
Yeah, so this is in order to get drunk. And why we get drunk? Well, it started as a kid. Pain was
Hold on, let me get my
introduced early.
Tell me more.
Well, being given up from birth by the mother who birthed me really set the tone for a lifelong emptiness that I've really just been carrying with me day in and day out. So that's why I drink. Forget.
Speaking of emptiness, Drake dropped a new album Friday. Did you all take a listen to that one?
I did not.
No, I didn't.
Guess we're not very music podcast, are we?
I don't give a fuck about Drake. I really don't. And
do you care about music?
I completely lost it with him when he did that stupid New Jersey kind of song where he's like, oh, it's sort of reggaeton. It's sort of it was fucking garbage, right? New Jersey club, garbage.
Nikki.
Yes.
Were you, I think we talked about this a little bit a couple weeks ago, but were you a big Michael Jackson fan growing up?
No, my older sisters listen to it. So I know the greatest hits.
Who was you? So, if you weren't a big Michael Jackson fan, I mean, obviously you know the impact that he's had on music. Who was your Michael Jackson growing up? Like, was that the country singer that you always mention? Like, who was the
Who's
astronaut?
my influence?
Not necessarily influence, but like, who was that person that seemed to move the earth, wind, and fire?
When I listen to their songs.
Yeah, sure. Music. Yeah, stuff.
Open your eyes, Nikki.
I love Fleetwood Mac. I really do.
Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, I love Fleetwood Mac. But I guess when I was younger, I did listen to a lot of country and stuff like that. Like my nanny listens to Southern gospel and old Southern country. So like, you know, June Carter, Johnny Cash, Janis Joplin.
Who was the biggest and baddest out of all of those? Janis Joplin or Johnny Cash?
Joplin's a power fucking house. No one can ever be Janis. That is
Power fucking house. I wish I had that nickname.
Power fucking house.
Yeah, the reason I ask is
it's always so emotional. Like her live performances, like used to make me cry when I watch them. My grandpa
cry.
Joplin, yeah. But
Why did you cry?
I cried seeing Stevie Nicks live. I cried I feel music. I cry at music. The fuck? When people are so emotional and what they're pouring into their music, like I feel that. I'm an empath. Leave me alone.
What causes the tears to flow though? I mean, is it what they're saying? Is it saying that
like when opera makes people cry and they can't understand what they're saying?
That's the weirdest shit to me. And I
feel it. I don't know.
Mad. If you're crying at opera and you can't understand a fucking word, you're a loser.
Fuck you, T-Bird.
No, you are. Not you, but whoever.
Yeah, you. No, you. You loser.
Music makes me cry sometimes. Like, I don't know.
I do know, and I know I don't cry listening to music, but I'm accepting. This is a safe space. It's okay to cry, I guess, when you listen to music. Ray Stan says he cries when Back That Ass comes up, and I can relate to that. You know.
When's the last time you cried, Dice?
Literally
7 months ago.
Was this did it have anything to do with sort of the songs on your album?
No, had nothing to do with the songs on my album.
Oh, was it a moving opera song that got you?
I don't listen to opera, no, so it wasn't opera.
All right, well, I'm a bad guess.
How many? That's I was gonna say how many more guesses that you got into there.
That's it.
When was the last time you busted a tear?
Man, just like 5 minutes ago. Just
when Nikki texts you,
big old fucking fist handle of poop,
and then a text message goes off. Hey, are you joining the podcast?
That was also fucking depressing. I was like, man, if you understood how my body is screaming at me today and how much effort it took to get off of the couch. Like, I'm basically a hero.
I'm glad you're here.
I am too. But not all heroes wear capes. Not all heroes wear clothes even. And I did both.
Proud of you.
What do you mean by that?
I have clothes on and I have a cape.
Are you saying that you're a hero?
Okay. Yeah. I'm saying that it was pretty much nothing short of heroic. Getting up from the couch, walking through my dining room, through the kitchen, into this room to join you guys today.
I'll be sure to get some superhero intro, Superman-esque theme music for you next time you join. That way you feel the way that you really are. Nikki, I have to ask real quick because it's catching my eye. Is there a candle that's lit on your desk?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, is your house on fire or what's the flickering going on in the corner there? Okay.
I have things you cannot see.
What do you got there, Nikki? Why don't you
Gummy bacon.
Bacon flavored gummies or fruit flavored gummies shaped like bacon?
Mm-hmm. Gummy hot dogs.
Gummy hot dogs. What's the flavor
on
those?
Does it taste like hot dog?
Artificial flavored.
What does that
But
mean?
what? Yeah. What kind of artificial flavor?
I don't know. Hot dog?
What else? What other meat halls do you have in there?
Lunchable gummies.
Okay.
These look fucking gross. How are
And
these gummies? How is this allowed?
macaroni and cheese gummies.
What's the flavor on that one?
What?
Artificial.
All right, Nikki. Now, my next question is, how willing are you to bust open each of those and give us a live taste test?
We have to.
Ooh, we got to. Yeah.
All right. Which one are we starting with?
Oh yeah, should we let you guys can pick.
No, you pick. Whatever you
Bacon, hot
grab.
dogs, Lunchables, or mac and cheese?
Let's start with the bacon. Let's just go in the order that you introduced them. Start with the bacon. Those actually said fruit flavored. We need to now determine what fruit flavor is bacon.
No, I actually found these at a gas station in the middle of the
Whoa.
boondocks.
That's even worse. If you said
I was like,
Kroger,
holy shit, hot dog gummies! Holy shit, mac and cheese gummies!
I wonder how many drunk people bought these thinking they were actual hot dogs.
That's me, Jacob. I was intrigued. Oh yeah, probably. They
Hundreds.
actually look like hot dogs.
hundreds, probably hundreds.
That's very confusing. Yeah.
This is the bacon.
If you had said you got those at a grocery store, I wouldn't be so questioning. But the fact that you intentionally, again, you keep going in these gas stations.
And I stopped at a gas station to catch a couple Z's.
What? You slept in the gas
Slept
station
at a
parking lot?
gas
For
station.
like 20 minutes, yeah.
Okay.
Gummy bacon.
Get a little bit closer. Okay, never mind.
Oh shit, sorry. This is good.
It's good. What a
What does
build
it
up.
taste like?
It's really thick.
Oh my god.
It's not a flavor.
It tastes like a handful of fruit snacks at once.
What
Oh.
flavor of fruit snacks?
Like the mixed berry.
Mixed berry.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sold on that. If it
On a
tastes
scale-
like fucking bacon, I'd puke.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 5, how would you re-eat these? Like, how re-eatable are these bacon
I'd
gummies?
eat them. They're a little bit thick, so you gotta eat it in bites because it's a lot of gummy at once. And we know I got really sick from gummies last time I smashed them on the stream.
Slow the fuck down. We still got 3 other packages to open.
Oh, shit.
Don't fill up on bacon gummies. So what is the number out of 5 on these?
A 4.
4. All right, good. Where's the package at?
They
Hold the
even have
package
like
up.
a nice powder on the outside, so your hands don't get sticky.
Where's the little package at? Hold the package up one last time so we can tell the audience. Oscar Mayer bacon gummies, fruit flavored, 4 out of 5. You heard it here first on White Collar Rhymes.
120 calories per piece.
You don't care about that shit.
Jesus. Holy fuck.
Next
Probably
up,
bacon is, to be honest. Next up, what was next? The hot dogs. I'm nervous about these because I feel like they're just glycerin flavored.
glycerin flavor is nuts.
Yeah, like when you make gummies, you use glycerin, where it's just plain. It's just a clear Jello.
No, I would never eat plain gummies.
So I use that to make like edibles.
All right, we got the Oscar Mayer hot dog shaped gummies, artificially
Oscar Mayer
flavored.
gummy hot dogs.
Nikki is unwrapping these
Ew,
delicious
nice
looking.
little sketch.
All right, they're obviously not burnt hot dogs. They're just.
Which is good. I don't like burnt hot dogs.
Why not? You don't like a little crispiness in your glizzy?
I'd rather eat them raw. Oh, they're a little sticky.
Mm.
I think.
Hold up one of those glizzy. Let's get a little wobble test going on here.
All
right.
Wobble wobble. Let me see
Obviously, it
chicken.
has the.
It
Why are you-
smells like. smells like fruit, like banana.
Smells like fruit.
like
okay.
banana pineapple.
Let's take a bite out of the glizzy gummy.
I don't know. It doesn't taste like anything. Oh my god, it's so thick.
So thick. A small bite probably would be best in this case.
It's really good.
It's good.
It's good.
What does it taste like? What give us the flavor?
You can't eat a lot of it because it's really thick. It's like it tastes like a beach. It's like tropical. It definitely tastes like pineapple.
A beach?
Yeah.
Sand.
It's a weird consistency.
Salt water.
It pops a little bit.
Pops a little bit. There's air bubbles in it?
On the bottom, it's like smooshy.
That's gross.
Sushi.
Don't keep eating it, Nikki. We got other things to
Oh, yeah.
taste.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one tastes like drinking like a rum runner on the beach or something.
But it's kind of thick though, right? I can't imagine eating that much
Thick.
gummy. Like that's definitely got to be 5 people share, even more than that.
That's crazy, yeah. And like the fact, I don't know how much each piece is on that. How many calories is one of those Oscar Mayer wieners?
One wiener is 80 calories.
Oh, even less than the bacon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, bacon does have a lot of fat in it.
Does.
So, out of 5, what are you giving the glizzy gummies?
Because the thickness, I'm going to give them a 3.
All right, you heard it here, folks. Oscar Mayer glizzy gummies, 3 out of 5.
What was next? The
snack pack.
Lunchables.
Yeah. So next up, we have the Lunchable pack. This is the world famous cracker stackers. Usually has ham or turkey, some cheese, and a couple crackers. Let's see. Let's go ahead and bust this one open and give this one a rating. Again, we don't have flavors on this. I'm wondering if all the pieces have different flavors or aromas, or if they're all like mixed up. We might have to do like a separate bite of each and then stack them up.
So
Classic
this is serving size is a 1/6 of the tray.
You got to do math to figure out how much you're going to ingest.
So it might tell us what if they configure it as one sandwich as a serving. That means we should eat it together.
I mean, it does say that you should stack it.
So weird.
Okay, we got our cheese. Looks like ham. Is that pepperoni supposed to be?
Yeah, there's American cheese,
Cheddar cheese, and then ham and pepperoni. Okay, and then we got crackers. Crackers.
Peeled.
I can say that, right?
No, I'm offended.
Okay, I tried. What's the smell like?
Smells are just a little bit sketchy.
What's that thing smell like? Have you ever heard that song, Nikki?
No.
Nikki, did you ever watch BET Uncut?
Packaging is a -1. No.
Did you ever watch anything on BET?
Maybe. Probably not. I didn't really watch MTV or anything.
Bird, were you a BET watcher back in the day?
Yeah. In Living Color, Martin. Yeah.
What?
Okay, I'm going to show you guys piece by piece.
Nikki, I'm going to drop after the show, you need to check out this.
Hot dog. This is a
Smells like a hot dog?
The hot dog one.
Oh, okay.
It's
I thought you said it
like
smelled like
pineapple.
That's gross.
All right, we have one cracker.
I have
This
2
cheese
crackers.
smells the same. I bet you that they all taste the same.
Nikki, after the show, I'm going to put a link in the lounge.
So weird.
It's a world popular song from Black Jesus called "What That Thing Smell Like." I want you to take a listen after the show.
Now, is this a man asking a woman or a woman asking a man?
This looks gross.
I'll leave that to the imagination.
Well, because I know that there's the song called "Let Me Smell Yo Dick," which, you know, it's like some woman suspects her man of cheating. Is like, "Let me smell
These
your
ones
dick."
taste different. The meats taste different than the cheese and crackers.
The meats taste different.
They smell different.
Okay.
Okay.
Which one are you going to take a bite out of first?
The pizza stack.
Okay. Oh, you're stacking out the gate. All right, you're bold. It's a little thick, isn't it?
A little thick. Probably.
Flavor? Oh,
No, just choked.
we have regurgitation.
I choked. It almost went all the way down. I was trying to stop it.
What's the flavor
You
like?
taste these separately because they do taste different. The red tastes really good.
Okay, what's the red taste like? Cherry, fruit punch, strawberry? What we got?
Fruit punch.
Fruit punch, okay. Good fruit punch? Okay, what's next?
I don't know, it's such a stomach ache. The cheese. Got a weird texture.
All
It
cheeses
actually
have
feels
weird
like
texture.
cheese. It actually feels like cheese. You know how like if it like sits out on a tray like after 20
Oh,
minutes
gross.
dry.
Do I ever?
What that cheese tastes like.
Very familiar with old cheese.
You and your cheese. Whatever happened to that like $200 worth of cheese that you got? Did you finish it all?
Eat it. Yeah,
Just
bro.
pineapple. Straight up.
Like day of.
Oh, the American cheese is pineapple?
Mm-hmm.
That's delicious. What about the cheddar cheese? Orange? Banana?
Tastes like banana.
Gross. That's a weird gummy flavor, banana.
Fruit
It is because it doesn't taste like a banana at all. You
Right.
know, like
No,
banana candy and bananas are two separate things.
It tastes like
altogether.
how like a run tastes. It's like 99 bananas.
You know, and I noticed that too about my favorite flavor, strawberry. Is like I prefer artificial strawberry flavor more than the actual natural strawberry flavor, and
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I wonder what a blue raspberry in real life would taste like.
The fact that you say I wonder what it would taste like.
Raspberry so much.
So I love the candy.
I love the candy.
What about the? What's that ham taste like? Yeah.
better than real ham?
No, there's nothing better than real ham.
Ham.
You don't fuck with ham?
Mm-mm. This
What?
is berry.
Berry? Which berry?
It just tastes like the generic like berry.
Okay. So all together, this is kind of like some fruit melody or medley. Okay. What do you give this out of 5? This package of fruit snacks.
It's a lot of fucking gummies. But the texture is a little bit weird on some of them, and the packaging is fucking ass. I literally had to fight with it, so I give this a 2.
Getting lower on the scale. We started high at 4 and we've been going down.
The bacon's the best so far, and now my stomach's starting to hurt.
Well, you got one more pack to open up. What's last? What's the last pack we got here?
Kraft mac and cheese gummies.
This one, I'm curious about how this is gonna work out. And Nikki, I have to say, you keep saying this is a lot of gummy. This didn't cross your mind when you picked up these 4 packages of gummies that this was gonna be a lot?
I did, but
Jeez, those are
cute.
huge.
I love this.
Those are some huge elbows.
Oh shit, Mitchell Dolphin. What's cracking, playa?
Huh.
With mac and cheese.
Shout out, been a while.
These are so cute.
What do they smell like?
Gross.
They smell tropical again.
Tropical? Okay.
Oh God, do not recommend smelling inside of a gummy bag. That was so bad.
Which is worse? Sniffing a bag of gummies or sniffing butt?
I think the gummies were worse.
Jesus Christ.
All right, Paradise, you are a dude who loves all things Asia. There is a place in Asia where people go around and smell butts. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I've seen such anomalies in various video format. Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say somebody didn't believe me. I was like, no, this is a thing. They just run around and like, I wonder what this butt smells like. Oh yeah,
I will say it's not like it's like a walk down the main street and then there's a butt sniffing store there. It's got to go into one of the little shady areas, but I have seen that they exist.
Got to search for it, sure.
Yeah.
All good things come to those who search.
I don't know if that's true.
No, you normally find things you don't want to find if you go.
Would y'all go to the butt sniffing store?
Honestly, I might. I don't think I would sniff any, but I would go for the experience.
Yeah.
You
That's
wouldn't
so
sniff?
weird. Nah.
No.
I mean, you're there.
I know what a butt smells like.
I
You're
mean,
there.
I don't even think I'd sniff it if it was like coochies. I don't know.
You're there. Everybody else there is obviously engaging in sniffing activities. Why wouldn't you partake? You're just gonna be that. You're gonna be that guy who shows up to the pool with the shoes on and socks on. Put your stinky shoes in the pool.
I guess I'm just a butt sniffing prude, you know?
Prude, how dare you not sniff those
know.
butts? I'd take a whiff.
And it's like, it's just going to offend somebody, right? They'll be like, oh, what's wrong with my butthole?
I mean, unless there was some sort of sign that said like the buttholes aren't pre-cleaned, then I'm taking a whiff. If I have to go there and I'm there, why not?
Well, best case scenario, it doesn't smell like anything, right?
Right.
Like that's best case scenario, which isn't a great best case. It's like, oh, it just doesn't smell. Cool.
Worst case scenario, you get a little pink eye.
Get fucking diarrhea on your face. That's the worst case. Somebody had the runs. They ate some bad fruit gummies for lunch.
I would hope that if they feel a little gurgle in the tummy, they get up and take their butt out of the apparatus. Like, don't just sit there and spray everywhere, paying customers. Where is the store? I'm not exactly sure. I haven't been there, but if I had to guess, it's in some Yakuza-controlled territory that they follow you around if you look like an outsider. Just guessing.
Like Keanu Reeves.
All right, Nikki. What do gummy macaronis taste like? It's very deep in concentration on this one.
Tastes like gummy hot dogs.
Is that
What?
just mixed fruit?
It's tropical, yeah. But they're more.
So are those
better than the hot dogs?
because they're not as thick?
For.
Are they hollow in the middle or like an actual macaroni elbow, or they're just thick gummies?
They're thick. They're thick. It's all thick.
You like them thick, huh?
Apparently, so does Oscar Mayer.
All right. What do you give the macaroni out of 5?
4.
Another 4. All right. Back up. We back
These
up.
ones
Baby.
they're shareable.
Gunshots.
They are not. They're small. They're thick, but they're small, so it's not so much at once.
So it's not girth you're looking for. It's just how
it's how much you don't want all that in your mouth at once. That's way too much gummy in your mouth.
Of course.
Like, so this is like measurable. You can take little by little that you want instead of just
little by little. You don't. Ladies don't want a mouthful of gummy. They just want to take what they can get.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit at a time.
You don't want upset tummies.
I 1000% agree. Gushers are a top tier gummy.
I don't like Gushers.
Gushers are fucking fire.
I don't like juices squirting out of my foods.
I love juices squirting in my mouth, out of my foods.
Somebody clip that, Ray. Can you clip that?
Yeah, no, it's super dope. The only thing better is Scooby-Doo fruit snacks. Stand on that shit. What's your gummy of choice?
Mine?
Yeah.
Strawberry gummies.
Like Welch's, fucking old people fruits.
I love Welch.
They don't make them Welch's anymore. Well, if they do, they don't sell them in this region. Kellogg's used to have some bomb ass strawberry gummies. They stopped selling those. So now, matter of fact, let me go get the box. I'll show you which gummies I get. I have a box, of course. Hold on.
Of course you do. I love that. I love that for you. I don't know how we became the gummy pod, but I kind of love it. I just wish I had gummies. I wish you guys would have let me know.
Damn, do you want me to Instacart some to your house?
No. I don't even know if we have this
fruit ninja.
Yeah. What we got here?
So Welch's and Kellogg's, they used to do just a strawberry only box. I can no longer get them here. So now when I go to Walmart, what I'm forced to get is Fundables. Strawberry fruit snacks. They also have this pack with like a mixed berry, but I don't like mixed berry. I only want the strawberry. If you get me the mixed berry, I will throw them away because even the strawberries in them taste like the other berries. It's gross, disgusting. So I only get Fundables, fruity snacks, strawberry.
Dice is 1,000% 7 years old still. Ew, the foods are touching.
What makes you say that?
Because you throw tantrums like a fucking kid if your food's touching.
I'm not throwing a tantrum, but like if you get the mixed berry pack, it's not like all the berries are enclosed in their own. What are you looking at? My donuts?
Is that what that is? It looked like a giant lifesaver.
I thought he was eating lifesavers in the pre-show. I was like,
Because
bro,
that would be a wild choice.
lifesavers right now. What the fuck? And
Yeah,
then
those minty lifesavers. Yeah.
Why would I eat a huge?
I totally thought the same.
No, powdered
That'd be
donuts,
wild.
delicious. But no, if you get the mixed berry pack, it's mixing all the berries together. It just all tastes like mixed berry. And if you want one particular berry, you don't get it. You get mixed taste. It's disgusting.
I get it for
No, you
like
don't.
real food. Like pickles are the food ruiner, right? You put it on a burger, even if you take it off, the pickle juice is already seeped into everything, ruining it.
Onions, mustard. Oof.
Oh,
You don't fuck with mustard?
too. Fuck mustard.
Mustard is disgusting and it fucks everything up.
When I was a kid, I
Thank you,
hated
God.
mustard. As I got older, I've learned to tolerate it, but only on like sub sandwiches. But my preference is honey mustard.
Mm. I can see that.
Because I like it sweet.
Dude, mayo is god
Gross.
tier. 100%.
Mayo, Miracle Whip, any white creamy sauce, keep far away from me or I will swing at you. What are you mmming at?
Oh, shit.
Oh. Good?
I'm good.
Nikki, you like mayo?
I like Miracle Whip.
What's the difference between mayo and Miracle Whip?
Miracle
One of you milks educate me. What's the difference?
Miracle Whip is for pores to use as lube as they have anal sex. Whereas mayo, you slather on your body while you go down the slip and slide on your giant estate.
Nikki, is this true?
I enjoy Miracle Whip because it's tangy.
Because it's what?
Tangy.
Tangy. That's gross
Tangy.
thinking of flavor. Oh, we're going on the D-Bird cam live to go get
D-Bird's
another
for-
beer.
T-Bird's blog.
Hey, just walking around my house, putting around. No, I decided all this, food and fun talk. It's probably time for me to get some energy water.
Energy water. You got one of those Mio shots you're going to squirt in some water?
Dude, even better. I think I showed you this on the stream one other time, but Blowhole Blast.
No, you didn't show me that. I would remember that.
I think you showed me that.
Yeah.
What is a blowhole blast?
So this is straight from the butt factory, where I went around not sniffing butts. Instead, I get them in drinkable form, where I get to just pound energy bits of butthole. It's great.
But not by butt chugging.
Exactly.
And
So the flavor is ass? Is that what you're telling me?
The flavor is honey mustard, which is actually ass. Yeah, you're right. Same.
Charlie
Nothing.
agrees.
Nothing wrong with the little butt flavored stuff.
No, to be honest, it's more like tropical pineapple, which I love.
You like pineapple? Y'all fuck with exotic fruits?
I don't think pineapple is really that exotic. Like if
used
you
to
can
be.
get it just at a Fred Meyer fucking deli.
I mean, is
probably
there
not that
anything?
exotic.
Is there anything that's still exotic? You can pretty much. I mean, between like a handful of stores, you can pretty much find anything nowadays. It may cost a little bit more.
I feel like it's the foreign foods, right? Like you have to go to a specialty Asian market or like a Mexican tienda to get some
Yeah, but that's
stuff.
what I mean. It's like I could say, 20, 30 years ago, yeah, some of that stuff was like harder to get because you didn't know about those things, but because the population is grown in these major cities, I can easily go to an Asian market, I can go to an Indian market, I can go to an African market, I can go to Kroger, the milk market.
Are there any specific race stores that you go to?
H Mart, the Korean market.
Yeah, I can see that.
We have an H Mart.
You
Get
do
some
just
noodles.
love everything Korean, don't you?
87 Asia.
It's cheap.
If you could be Korean, would you, Dice?
Only if I could be in a boy band
Hmm.
and I could have the
Who's your
experience
biggest
of
favorite boy band star.
I could have the experience of my parents abandoning me at like 12 years old and dropping me off at some record label, them putting me in some tiny apartment with 4 other boys, us growing up in our teenage years, people questioning whether or not we're homosexual. And then at 18, we debut and we become super mega stars in South Korea. And then ladies love us. A couple of the members come out as actual homosexuals, and I branch off into a solo career and I rule the world. That is
You've
my
thought
preference.
about this before, huh?
Man, that is
I
the
thought about
dream,
this.
huh?
I was prepared for D Bird's question. Yes.
Mm.
That was the dream. Yes.
I mean, I would do all of the same things except for be in their StarCraft Academy. Just fucking. No, I'm saying that would be my dream.
Oh.
Forget the boy band shit. I want to spend, 16 hours at a computer, Zerg Russian fools, and then, basically having a little shit bucket underneath my chair because I can't get up from the computer.
You could have somebody come and put the bucket, under your rear end. That would help you.
My bathroom. 100%. That would be me. In another life.
Nikki, what is your ideal, whatever it is that we just described?
I don't know what you guys just described.
What is your ideal Korean experience?
Yeah.
I have never once thought about that.
Wow,
Well,
that's
here you are.
racist.
Yeah, why are you being so racist right now?
Experience. I don't know. I mean, like, I totally would be a K-pop star. I'm okay with that.
There you go.
I'm okay with those.
Would you want to be in a group of more than 5 members or less than 5 members?
Ooh, I don't want to be lost among the crowd. So less.
Okay, so less than 5 members. Would you want to be one of the singers or the rapper? Every group has a rapper or 2 rappers.
The rapper.
You'd want to be the rapper, okay?
But I still sing because I'd be a triple threat.
Of course. Now, when you say triple threat, what do you mean? You're gonna dance too?
Yeah.
There you go. I think that's a requirement for all singers in Korea is that you have to be able to dance. Sometimes a lot more of a requirement than actual. You do? Show us a little 2-step. That is a shoulder move. That's not
good shoulder movement. Yeah.
Dancing screen.
If I was one of the YG or JYP executives of the record labels there, I would tell you to get out of my audition.
I was on a dance team. I did a step team in high school too.
Oh, really?
Cheerleader.
Oh.
I did volleyball and softball.
Were you the leader?
Of what one?
The team. Do those teams have leaders? How do they work? What's the structure?
Captains, but
who was the captain?
Oh fucking! I went to 5 high schools.
Jesus.
Of which school's team? No, I was never the captain. I was a catcher. So in softball, I was like never the lead. It was normally the pitcher that was.
How many extracurricular activities did you enroll in?
Everything. Did everything.
You just didn't want to go back home to your little fucking
slave
farm.
Well, I didn't mind it, but I liked hanging out with friends, and I was friends with everybody. But also,
like, if I go home, I'm gonna have to pick up apples for 8 hours. So,
yeah, farm life sucks. We talked about that before.
The more things I did, the more reasons I had to be out. I guess you're right, but
which was your least favorite extracurricular activity that you forced yourself to do?
Band.
What instrument were you?
The flute.
Gross.
Yeah,
but
I ended up quitting.
Hot at the same time.
11th grade, I quit band.
If I got you a flute right now, would you still be able to fuck with it?
Yeah, I have one. I played it last week.
Of course, you still have a flute.
I still play it. I don't want to forget.
Why wouldn't you want to forget it? You didn't like it.
I did like flute. It just was my least favorite because the politics of it.
It's politics in band? Politics?
Yes, there's band politics. It's first year, second year shit. Bullshit. And then my teacher was a dick, so I actually quit because I hated my teacher. So.
Did y'all ever have...
You made someone quit something they like to do.
Did y'all ever have flute face-offs where you like, face to face? Or wait,
No,
flute is like this.
like that. No.
No, wait, this is recorded.
That's
This is
how you like, to get your chair spot. Like you have to audition for first chair, second chair, third chair.
but it's not like a duel. Like
First chair,
you
lost
you
it.
two you two seem equal talents. Let me have you two duel off at the same time, kind of like a dance battle.
Not at the same time. No, I've never done that. I mean, there might be places I do that. I've never done that.
I feel like that would make band a lot more interesting in high school if your child came home and was like,
Shit.
Mom, I just had to duel off against my best friend in band class and they whipped my ass. And now I don't think we can be friends anymore. Imagine that.
I was in bands. I did trumpet from like 6th grade to 8th grade.
Look at you, superstar.
And I just remember that in 8th grade, there was these two girls who were like, kind of seeking attention, right? And they were like one of the only girls in the band class. So of course, every guy was like zeroed in on them, right? And I just remember back then, allegedly, when it was super fun and cool and fun jokes, people used to like slap their butt in class and they kind of encouraged it. They were like into it. So a lot of butt slapping happened.
Did you slap these butts?
I don't know. I can't remember. It's so long ago. Maybe.
I heard a lot of things about band people, and I feel like everything that I heard was 100% true, if not even just undersold to me about the freakiness of the people in the band.
Well, maybe people are just freaky in general. And,
No, I don't think that's what it is. Because usually the band lab is like off in some obscure corner of the school, so they'll go over there, and the teachers, of course, got 50 kids trying to create this orchestra. Can't keep your eye on 50 kids. Got a couple of them off there slapping ass in the corner, of course. So yeah.
Well, it's also you go on a lot of trips, right? A lot of field trips. So that's leaves room for shenanigans.
It's like summer camp shenanigans.
Yeah.
Never done any of these things.
You never went to summer camp?
No, these are all milk activities.
These are kind of milk activities.
What the fuck am I gonna go at summer camp for?
I went to church camp. It was different, I guess.
Jesus. How was church camp? How different is church camp from just like any other summer camp?
I mean, there you have chapel, like and like daily prayer and stuff. But for me,
what is chapel? What is help my heathen ass understand?
Go to church.
Oh, really? You just have to sit there and pray?
Yeah, but then you do fun things like we hit a blob and like we played paintball and we did high ropes courses and stuff.
Color in pictures of Jesus and Mary.
No, we played life size rock paper scissors and stuff. So that was fun. And then we
mostly wrote fanfic.
The fuck is life size rock paper scissors?
Where you like run at each other, and like it's like you run at each other, and then there's like a person that I don't know. Maybe it was just a thing that the camp did. There's a person that would like blow a whistle, and then you have to stop running, and then you either like go into a ball or like become scissors, and whoever you're in front of is like your opponent. It's really fun.
This sounds insane, and also very milky activity.
I like doing things like that. We did like build a boat out of like cardboard and try to make it across the lake, stuff like that.
That sounds dangerous.
Fun.
Did you have to sign a release to go to that camp?
Yeah, for sure.
That's why.
Like we waive all rights. We'll never sue you.
Actually, I tried applying as a counselor there. I didn't get the job. It's sad.
Too giddy?
What? No. What? Yeah, no. I didn't have.
Did they tell you why?
In high school, I didn't have enough volunteer stuff.
Oh, I was gonna say,
I did a lot of stuff in high school to pad I did all that shit, and I got scholarships.
I would be willing to write a letter of recommendation if you still wanted to pursue that job and demand adamantly that they hire you.
I loved Lake Ann. It was great fucking camp.
Do they still have it?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, let's find out. Let's see if we can get all of us get jobs as camp counselors.
I can't think of anything I want to do less.
Lava is so much fun. Like this thing. Oh my gosh, I was falling off the side of it, and this guy was jumping on to shoot me. Like I was sliding off it, and I shot straight across the water. Smoked
Bird,
me about the water. It's so
Bird,
funny.
we could be like the undercover CEOs of the camp world. Like imagine we can like put on hidden cameras. We can go in, we can find out what's really going on in these camps full of milks, playing life-size rock, paper, scissors, and making these dangerous cardboard boats that are supposed to float across the river where your kid could actually die. We can uncover all this shit and be heroes.
I've got a grown 30-plus-year-old man suggesting we get jobs at a camp, put hidden cameras around a bunch of teenagers, and just see what happens. No.
I didn't say see what happens. I say we uncover what happens.
Yeah, uncover. Okay, that's different than what I said.
I absolutely
we need some hidden cameras to see what teenagers are up to at camp.
Absolutely guarantee you this show would be a hit with the Black community.
We need to just make an adult camp. I need to open an adult camp.
They have one here in Portland. They would do like all the different, slip and slides and fucking water guns, alcohol. Yeah,
slide gets over.
When speaking of church camp, I was gonna tell you guys when I was a freshman in college, I viewed kind of church as a good way to meet young ladies, right?
Of course, freaky deakies.
And we were on our way to the Snake River. We were gonna go just go to the beach for a day or whatever. We're all loading into the bus. I'm kind of flirting with, some young lady. And I don't know how it happened exactly, but I wound up with her phone on my hand. And I click on her camera and it opens to her pictures. And I'm looking at this picture and I'm like, what is that? She starts freaking out next to me, like grabbing at the phone, like, whoa. And I was like, okay, now I really need to know what this is. I focus a little closer, and it's a lit candle inside of her pussy. She had a picture of a candle in her pussy that she lit. And I love that.
I have questions. Did you ask, how did she get the lit candle in her put? Like, did she gape it wide open, shove it in, and then close it?
It was kind of like the top view, right? So you just see the pussy
candle,
with a
candle approaching pussy.
Well, it was kind of like coming out from here. So you see the top and then it's sticking out.
Gotcha. So it's coming out the other way, not going in.
Yeah.
Okay.
got the fucking wick lit at the bottom. Just wild. And I was like, this is church camp, I guess.
This is church camp, I guess. That should be the tagline for that camp. This is church camp. And here's our little icon, a candle sticking out of a pussy.
Yeah. Needless to say, I accidentally embarrassed her, and it just didn't go any farther from that.
Oh man, that would have been my best friend from that moment on. Like, I know what you are into, and I am interested.
Dude,
show me more of what you stick in there.
I mean, maybe if I had half of the knowledge and experience I do today, but back then I was just shy and just like, oh, what? What is this? And we sat in silence for the entire hour and a half bus ride.
Oh shit. Was she cute?
Yeah. Church cute.
Like Nikey?
Cute.
Church cute,
Nikki's offended because somebody's called her church cute before.
I kind of am.
She wants to know the answer, Bird.
Since when have you been church cute? Who's ever said that to you?
When she was at church camp.
My dad's a minister.
Who's called you church cute? Because I'm pretty sure I just invented that term. I fucking invented that. Don't steal that shit from me.
You're cute for a church girl is what it said.
I need the Law and Order SVU sound so I can play it right here. All I got right now is air horn, or it claps.
That's an appropriate one.
Cute for a church girl. I know exactly who said that to me, and then fucking like went away during the army and talked to me, and then never talked to me again.
Did they happen to borrow your phone and find a picture of a candle sticking out of your vagina?
No, I don't have a picture like that.
Ruled out that possibility.
Picture of that.
No, that's you just do it and don't document.
Nothing wrong with, experimentation. She shouldn't be ashamed wherever she is now.
Nikki, this isn't a question directed to you.
Uh-oh.
I'm just curious if you were in a situation with, like, let's say a significant other or is somebody you're seeing, and they asked you, what's the weirdest thing you've ever stuck inside yourself? Would you be honest? God. Would you answer?
Yeah.
Of course Nikki would be honest. What do you mean?
I would. Wait, is it something that I've stuck inside myself or something somebody else has stuck inside me?
Could be either.
What is the... Hold on. hold on here. Pause.
Yeah.
Hard pause.
Hard stop here.
BET After Dark, baby.
Never mind. Proceed.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Say what you say.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I don't know. I guess it depends on, whatever you're doing by yourself versus what somebody else is, depending on what you would stick inside yourself. It's probably easier if somebody else does it, I guess, is where I'm falling at logically.
It is.
You say that as if... Okay, all right. Okay. Let me take a shot of applesauce.
Had a couple wild nights.
A couple. As in more than one. Another shot of applesauce needed.
Long time ago.
What's a long time for you? Like a couple months?
Like 13 years.
Okay.
That is a long time.
Yeah.
13 years ago, I was still in college, I think.
Exactly.
It was at the end. I was like a super senior.
College is wild times.
13 years ago, I was unemployed working in a recording studio as an intern.
Okay. I was like, wait.
Yeah.
Well, that was coming to a close.
And it sucked.
Well, that was coming to a close, and then I was actually looking for a means of employment, and then I ended up on a career path that led me to this exact moment of learning about candles and vaginas and people sticking things in themselves.
Beautiful.
Imagine that.
Is it?
What a windy web we weave.
Yeah, I guess. How do we get on this pathway? I started asking about Drake and Michael Jackson, and here we are.
Is that really how we got here?
Church camp.
That is exactly how we got here. Yeah.
Church camp. Yeah.
Church camp. Let me go back to my original. Nah, fuck that topic. What else happened this weekend? Wars happened. You guys fucking with the war?
Not fucking with it.
Did not know that.
Bro, you need to fucking read some news, man.
There's
a whole ass war. Like, literally, fucking Hamas went and like fucked up a bunch of Israelis. There's gunmen that went all over the place. They have hostages. And then, of course, Israel was like, oh, yeah, well, hold my beer. And they went and exploded a bunch of stuff in Palestine. So, yeah, war.
Crazy.
So the world's on fire. And I'm over here eating gummy bacon.
The world's always on fire. I mean, you shouldn't let a fire in the world stop you from enjoying your life. And
it's true.
It's like smoky and I can't go outside.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the beauty and also the detriment of being an American is that we have yet to experience like total war on our, border within our borders, aside from a few terrorist attacks, in World War II and then with 9/11. But I mean, we don't have to wake up every day wondering if Canada or Mexico is going to just pick up bazookas and blast down one of our cities. So, we get the luxury of not having to fear invasion, but also counterintuitively, our country is also kind of poking the fires everywhere else in the world. So I don't know. It's a weird situation to be in, but also a fortunate situation to be in. But it sucks
know,
either
man.
way.
I don't trust those fucking sneaky Canadians. What are they up to up there?
Nothing.
You know?
They're just hanging out, man. Leave them alone.
I don't think
Why
so.
are you so defensive of them? Are you a spy?
No.
She kind of has Canadian face.
I am
Yeah.
not Canadian.
Yeah, Canadian face.
Do you
I have
say
Canadian face?
Mhm.
do you say a buddy or a guy?
Not Canadian.
Say about.
About?
Oh,
There it is.
About?
No, not.
About.
About?
Nikki, do you know how to carve a hole into ice and then fish out of it?
That's bullshit. That's not Canadian.
That's Canadian.
No.
That is Canadian. Definitely Canadian. I don't know any American that knows how to do that.
You know me.
You're
Yeah,
Canadian.
Canadian.
Confirmed.
Canadian confirmed.
Nikki, which
But-
astrological sign do you avoid the most?
Good question.
You know, I always thought that it was like Aquarius and Aries, but they've been showing up in my life more. Aquarius are always just never know what to expect. Throw me
Okay.
off.
Which one grinds your gears and you say I stay away from you people?
Leos can do that too sometimes.
Leos? Oh, get these
No,
Leos out of here.
sometimes. No, probably.
Fuck Leos. I'll just say
Fuck
it.
Leos.
I feel like I know less
Fuck you,
Aquarians
Leos.
than anything, so probably Aquarians. It used to be Aries too because they're so like fire signs and air signs, but I love my Geminis, like, and I love my Libras. Libras cause a lot of shit in my life. They do.
So-
They surrounded me. My mom's Libra, my brothers, my nephews.
Is there a sign that you're like, we can never date because you're this?
I'll never date an Aquarius.
That's crazy. So wait, what block of months is that?
It is mid-January to mid-February.
All right, you hear to hear it first, folks. If your birthday falls in mid-January to February, you're fucked.
Signs, but Aquarius is an air sign that's just like, I will work with them because they like want to change the world, and I love that. But like, I am a Scorpio, and Aquarians have like no emotions. Completely.
So they're just
and
zombies.
I have a lot of emotions, and that just doesn't work.
Okay, so if you were born from January 20th to February 18th, fuck out of here, according to Nikki.
I'll be your friend though.
No, you won't.
Yeah, well, I some of my best friends are Aquariuses. I just avoid dating them. I won't date
Bert,
them.
are there any signs that you avoid or would like to avoid after having experienced them?
I'll just say I'm at a hard cap for friends. So no new friends. Doesn't matter what your sign is. Fuck you. If I haven't met you before, if I don't already like you, I'm never
I'm
going
so
to.
glad that I'm like, I know D-Bird already.
You made the cut. Yes.
Hardly.
Well,
Like 6 months.
we've been at it longer than that, right?
Yeah,
Maybe a
we
year? Yeah.
I came here in November.
Yeah.
I came here 2 days before my birthday.
Hmm.
I spent my 32nd birthday with you guys.
You spent your 32nd birthday arguing with us on the internet over
Actually, that was after that. That was a month after that. I was in there talking to Tilly and chat on my birthday. And then I kind of like, nobody really talked to me in there, so I stopped going in there. And then I went, I was out of town when you guys actually were streaming the contest because I was out giving blankets to Dodie. And then when I listened to it on the way back, I was like, what the fuck? Why was this so mean? Why did they have to be so mean?
Was it mean? I think it was.
Dice, the first thing you said, you were the first person that talked. You said no.
Yeah, because I didn't want to like spend 20 minutes ripping on you. So I just said no.
She's a nice girl. She's a nice person.
I think I was one of the few people other than Nash that had already like gone on your TikTok and listened to some of your stuff. So I already knew that you were a singer, not a rapper. So I was just like, I'm not gonna just no point in like, breaking it down further. Just, no, not this time.
I mean, that's kind of hilarious that you enter like a hyper competitive money tournament
I don't
with
know.
your first ever rap submission.
I don't know. I enter everything. I don't know.
Nikki is the person that sees a sign on the side of the road and is like, we got to pull over and do that.
Yeah.
And you're already an hour late.
Yeah. Like there was a bear ranch. We had to fucking stop.
Jesus.
I have done that.
Oh, I bet you have.
Shout out. Jamie, love you.
Nikki, how much would you... That question doesn't make sense. Who put this shit in there? If you had a chance to stay with one person one night, who would you choose?
Like anybody in the world?
No. Somebody you already know.
To stay with them for a night?
Yeah.
What kind of question is that?
It's a truth or dare question.
Oh. I mean, I go up to people's houses.
That's where you're getting these topics?
No, I just started pressing the button. I was free balling until a second ago.
Why do you ask me this first? I don't fucking know.
Because you're the host of the show. Didn't you read the title of the show?
No. Where is the title?
It's on Twitch. It says you're the host.
What?
What?
News. This is a lot to take in. I need a minute.
You need a minute? For what?
I'm just kidding. Wait, what was the question? It's in truth or dare?
I've given up on that question. Berg, what's up?
Well, I'm supposed to say nice things about Rogue Jepson. So, Rogue, your hairstyle reminds me of a young Oliver Tree, and you have almost all of the skills that he possesses, and I bet you're a really good dancer.
Why do you think he's a good dancer?
Yeah.
Just if he's the true Oliver Tree man that I think he is, then yeah, he probably could get up on stage, do some popping and locking, I bet you, like, if you put him in a wheelchair, he could, like, do a wheelie. Just seems like the type.
Yeah, I don't think Rogue is a good dancer. Nothing about him says coordinated, super good dancer.
Post it, Rogue. Post it in our...
No, he says I am not a good dancer. He just confirmed it.
He has a video of him dancing drunk. Well, only we can be the true judge of if good or no.
Us?
Yeah.
Are you a dancer, Bird?
Yeah. I would say that I am. There was a time in my fraternity days where Teach Me How to Dougie came on, and a group of non-milks were all in the middle of my frat dance floor in a circle. I pushed my way into the middle of it, and I said, I'm going to teach you how to Dougie. And I started doing it, and everyone cheered. So, yeah, I'm pretty good.
I don't think that qualifies you as being a good dancer, but I'll accept that.
It does. I also went to a church youth group in Atlanta where In the Club came on. So this was like 2003, 4. In the Club came on, and I sea-walked to it, and people were coming up to me, just the milkiest, fucking nerdiest church fucks. Like, oh my God, you're such a good dancer. Literally like 50 people came up and gave me dabs for that shit. So yeah, I was kind of a legend.
You two are church babies. Are church people easily impressed?
That one they were, for sure. For sure. I did practice a lot though. Like I had a computer webcam set up in the computer room that was like angled down at my floor, and I would just put on like Dub C or fucking Exhibit and just like
insane.
walk my little ass out.
I love your existence, T-Bird. It makes my heart smile.
You love what?
His existence. That's
Ditto.
great.
What about my existence?
I love yours too.
I feel like I'm an afterthought at this point. This is just
No,
here.
you're not.
Let me here. You guys do your thing.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Let me stay out of it. Here, I'll even do this. There we go.
That's
Oh,
What are you doing? You can stop that.
No, if you're gonna be small, I'm gonna bite you. I'm gonna bite your head.
That is the most cannibalistic thing you could say is like, well, I guess you're tiny now. I'll eat you and then I'll go on about my life.
Yeah,
Like,
I will
fuck your
casually
existence.
eat your fucking brains.
You would
No
love the anime Attack on Titan. That's exactly what happens there is people turn into these giant naked beings and then they eat other people.
naked with two E's.
Naked with two E's. What does that mean?
N-E-K-E-D, naked.
Okay.
Nikki, you live an interesting life.
I do.
Yeah,
I would watch a show that is based around a camera mounted to your head, capturing all of your self monologues throughout the day and the strange happen chance encounters that you have on the corner with random people.
I had 5 seconds of that video of you just crossing a street in Austin, and I threw my phone across the room. I was like, get the fuck away.
That is the worst, is people who do not know how to cross the street. I haven't seen this video, but I'm assuming that's about the context of it, and then infuriates Bird to the point where it's like, what are you even doing?
It was in Texas. I just asked him if I could walk across the street there, or if I could like get in trouble for jaywalking. And he's like, hold on, I'll stop traffic for you. I'm like, okay.
You asked, will I get in trouble for jaywalking?
I'm like, can I cross the street
As
here?
just like some random construction worker.
Yeah, I mean, like, you've been there. People, if you
And
tell
then
me, people
the
get in
entire
trouble.
time you're running across the street, you're like, "Ee!"
Sounds
You
like-
squeal like a fucking mouse. Ee! It's crossing a goddamn road,
I was
Nikki.
laughing.
Nikki,
Yeah, nice.
never mind. I know the answer. You don't know how to cross the street. It's not worth asking. Nikki, do you press the button every time you cross the street?
No.
Exactly.
Why? It doesn't do anything, does it? I don't think.
What do you mean it doesn't do anything?
I don't know. It's something.
What do you think that button is for, Nikki? Tell me honestly. What do you think that?
It's just to make you feel better, so you're piss waiting.
I think there's both.
It's like a placebo.
I'm on both sides of this. I think some are just like for the impatient people to slam on.
Yes,
and
it's
some
a
like
placebo.
actually do stuff.
It's like a fidget.
No, it absolutely does something. It makes the light pause longer so that you can cross the street like a human being without having to scurry between vehicles turning
Around
left.
like,
Right.
"Eee, I'm gonna get hit."
I think you just do that naturally.
I do squeal a lot.
Jaywalking is not a
Interesting.
thing unless you are being profiled by a police officer.
That's true.
I don't know.
Have you ever gotten a jaywalking ticket before?
No, but I've got dumb tickets for other things.
Have you ever been warned about jaywalking before?
No.
Okay, it's not really a thing that people get handcuffed over.
Get this shit. Speaking of dumb tickets, there's a law that passed in Portland, 2021, that says if you make a certain amount of money, you have to pay extra taxes. Imagine that. And the laws were for preschool for all, preschool for all, preschool for all. So that was one. And then there was like something about housing. It was like, I don't know, supposedly housing, helping house people. And I'm just like, I take one look at fucking downtown and I'm like, oh, this is like a bunch of fucking zombies running around smoking fucking crack rock and just like tweaking like it's fucking I Am Legend. And what happened to that money I paid for housing? It's not housing them.
What happened to the preschool for all?
Yeah, who's fucking benefiting from preschool for all? Who can't? I hate
Yeah.
Do
it.
you know how much preschool costs?
I know how much it cost me.
Yeah.
10 grand! 10 fucking grand. That's crazy.
Do you know how much preschool costs for one kid?
I probably that. I probably just paid for one kid to go to preschool. Actually, I probably paid for a whole preschool. Fuck them kids.
I mean, it's like $600 per kid on average
I
per month.
fuck that. That's crazy.
Why
It is
is it
crazy.
so much?
Why is it so much? I don't know. I couldn't tell you the answer to that. Probably some logistical bullshit where somebody makes a lot of overhead and it could probably be whittled down properly.
No, it's because it's your kid, right? Like they're like, oh, you care about this thing, so you're willing to pay extra because the more money you pay, in your mind, the more value it has. So if I run a daycare where I just lock kids in my fucking backyard for hours while I'm like, banging my wife and smoking meth, $600 a month.
Even the most rundown daycares, it's like $400 or $500 a month. It's not
Kids
like
need to go to preschool before they go to kindergarten.
yeah. But I mean, it's like, so think of it like this: if you have nowadays, you got 2 working adults, who's gonna watch their kid preschool? They can't leave a 4 or 5-year-old at home by themselves. So if people have to make money, then they have to drop their kid off somewhere, and
It's a
then
fucking daycare. Yeah. It's a daycare where they fucking finger paint, finger blast.
all schools
whatever.
a daycare. Every school is a daycare. Otherwise, we'd have community organized things where, if you live in a neighborhood, everybody just learns amongst themselves. But I mean, parents are working. Nobody wants to stay at home and teach their high schooler about, what happened in Afghanistan in 2008.
If I had kids and I was to stay at home mom, I'd go crazy. I couldn't do it.
Why? You don't like your kids?
It's not that I don't like the kids. I don't think that I could just dedicate my entire life to children's kids.
You have a cat?
No. What?
You have a cat.
Was
You're everything to that cat. And that cat doesn't even talk, so you have to do twice as much work as you have to do for a human.
She's pretty self-sufficient. She talks a lot. She yells at me all the fucking time.
We had this conversation last week, Nikki. The cat does not talk. You may talk to the cat, but the cat is not talking back.
Whatever.
That's some Disneyland bullshit. Yeah, that's crazy.
You may have a full-on sentence conversation, but I guarantee that cat probably only knows like 3 or 4 of the words out of that sentence.
I don't know.
What do you
just
mean
knows
you don't know?
the action behind them. Yeah.
I don't know isn't an answer to that question. It's not a question.
I don't know.
All right. I'm not doing this with you tonight. I'm not. Come over. Cat doesn't speak fucking English.
No. There's like full grown ass people who just were born in a different area that don't understand full sentences of ours.
Exactly.
And they have much more brain power than a fucking cat.
But I mean, 8 years, they would understand me.
No. No. 8 years is like, oh, every time she says this in this tone, I know she's going to dump some fucking food into my bowl. That's it.
I always say the same tone with everything.
Sure. Yeah.
So I
eat. Yeah. And he knows, oh, she's going to either pay me attention or give me food.
Charlie hates you.
Yeah. Yeah. So wait, hold on. After 8 years, she can understand you. Who's teaching it English to cat? Who has the cat to English dictionary? Right?
We just connect.
What? You could spend fucking 8 years in Guadalajara unless you're like studying the language and like getting context clues. No, you can't just speak in full sentences out of nowhere.
Why are you looking at D-Bird with disbelief, Nikki? Like, I don't know why you're so adamant about this.
If I was in a culture every day, I would learn it in over 8 years.
Over 8 years, you would pick up only the things that, like,
You
Cat
engage in.
knows food because you give food when you say this. Is like, oh, okay, I will come to that.
Like, I can't walk over to my dogs and start talking about juvenile back that ass up. You know, they're not going to understand the context of it. No matter how many times I walk around this room singing the song, the dogs aren't going to understand that, you know, we're holding it down for the 99 and the 2000. They don't know.
I don't know, man.
I do know. It's not possible.
Okay.
All right. I found the truth or dare question that is somewhat plausible and acceptable. Are you guys ready for this?
Yes.
What is the most illegal thing that you've ever done?
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Jaywalking.
Yeah, right.
I'll answer. It's probably just petty theft at work, which would probably surmount to felony work, you know, if they accumulated everything over a period of time. But I told you guys about my copper mishaps, you know, at the plumbing warehouse and that
That's
whole
what we're calling it,
situation.
mishaps.
Yeah, it was mishaps. They were misplaced items that fell into our possession.
Sure.
Yeah, so I mean,
I've done some streaming. I've back in the LimeWire Napster days, downloaded.
Oh yeah,
you know, countless hours of entertainment.
yeah. I was the bootlegger in high school. If people wanted a new release, they came to me, and my dad just thought I was burning a bunch of CDs to listen to all the time. And I'm like, little do you know, these are $20 a pop.
Mm-hmm.
Fake the signature of Joe Hart on his.
Fuck is Joe Hart? That must be a soccer player or a footballer, as they call it.
What is a Match Addicts card? And for $10, come on. If you're gonna fake somebody's signature, it's got to be at least $50.
I had this like dream as a kid that I could like just go on eBay, have somebody send me like a Michael Jordan card, and I just wouldn't pay them. I would just scam them from their card, and never followed through. But that was the dream for a little bit.
Aw, you can still do that.
I don't need to. I already got one.
Nikki, what's the most illegal thing that you've ever done?
Trying to think of which one to say.
So many to choose from.
Oh,
well, I'm just like, you know, like.
Just pick one. Pick the funnest one.
I don't want to admit to that actually on camera. The funnest one.
Hold on.
Trespassing to pick mushrooms in high school from a farm.
There you go.
Dog.
There you go. A little bit of shroom gathering.
Shroom picking, yes.
Sure.
Definitely a milk activity. I remember the milks in high school were like, yeah, we're gonna go get some shrooms tonight and tip some cows. And I'm like, you guys are losers.
Dude, I think I already told you guys on stream, but like, yeah, I almost fucking died from trying to get the cows. Like,
I don't know what's so appealing about that to young milk kids about just pushing a cow over.
Well, it's kind of like one of those culture things that just somehow goes across the entire country and everyone kind of knows it's a thing. It's like the Marilyn Manson rumor, right? That he removed a rib to suck his own dick. No one knows how this spread, especially like way back before the internet era was really a thing. But everyone knew.
One thing that I miss from childhood is like when you're on the school. Did you guys ride the school bus? I guess I should start there. Fucking spoiled brat.
My parents love me.
Okay, buddy, shut up.
No,
So one thing on the school bus, or even as a kid, is like when you pass by a semi truck, is doing the little honk honk.
Oh
shit.
yeah.
Like what happened to the good old honk honk nature? Now, when you pass by a school bus, they're telling you how much of a broke boy you are and throwing eggs at you.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever gotten eggs thrown at me, but
maybe that was just my school bus. We were nice people. Nice kids. But yeah, I mean, the innocence of like riding by a semi truck and requesting them to honk their horn randomly amongst the other vehicles driving at 80 miles per hour. Wouldn't alarm anybody, of course, right?
One of the other fun things we used to do outside of the honk honk was throw, 12-ounce cans of Mountain Dew into the road to see if we could have any cars run them over. And then one time,
What?
yeah, and one
That
time,
sounds dangerous.
well, it's fine with a car, but there's this giant hill that we used to walk down from school every day. It's like just straight down, right? And I saw some bicyclist cruising at like top speed. And for whatever reason, this is just what we did. I was like, oh, we just throw cans in the road. Threw the can. Thank fucking God he missed it. Because like this guy's going 1,000 miles an hour. That would have been death. Like a fucking little fifth grader would have ended that man's life.
Oh man. That's I'm glad you didn't kill that man, Bird. I'll put it at that.
I'm glad too, because that would have been the most illegal thing I'd ever done is murder by pop can.
Jesus Christ. Gray Baby's over here answering the truth or dare questions. Her question was, who's the worst person you ever met? Her answer was my baby daddy. I'm just gonna go let her do these and read her responses live. Unbeknownst to her. I don't think she's in here. She says, show everybody the last YouTube video you watched. She says no. Oh wait, she's gonna show us the last YouTube video she watched. I should screen share this. Almost.
The thing that bugs me is like when people go into that and then just do it alone and then don't actually answer. It's like, okay, so you're either playing or you're not, but you're just like, nah, no, meh. Like,
yeah,
okay.
I mean, I was clicking the button just to get things that I could actually ask on air, but yeah, I've seen some people just go in there pressing the button. I wonder what do you, let's take some guesses. What do you think her last YouTube video was? I think it's probably some stupid new school rapper singing wailing shit.
That's a good guess. I would guess it's like the new Call of Duty like update. I bet there's some Call of Duty thing. Oh, close.
No se va.
Grupo Frontera. Have you heard this, Dice? This seems like something you've heard.
I have not heard this one.
Well, everyone go check out the massive banger No Se Va by Grupo Frontera.
It's like a lucha libre band. They've got the little cowboy hats and the blue shirts on. They even got it fuck is that, accordion? Do you know anybody that can play the accordion?
My nephew.
Of course, Nikey knows somebody.
Yeah.
That's like an old man thing. Accordions.
My nephew's like almost 30.
Still, that's way too young to be knowing about accordions.
He can play like a bunch of different accordions. He has one that he like blows into and he can play it, and then he like puts it on a pedal and he can like play the piano at the same time. He does crazy shit.
Can your nephew rap?
Yes.
Would your nephew do a song with me and D-Bird?
If you wanted to.
Are you volunteering me? I don't rap.
Yeah. I'm not doing this by myself. What the fuck?
I don't. This is your idea. You want to find
out
the kid? Go ahead.
I'm dragging you in it.
Little accordion fuck.
Instrument.
I want to rap with an accordion guy.
I want to rap with the accordion guy. What kind of music is your nephew into?
He's on SoundCloud. He listens to everything.
Okay, we got to play one of his songs now.
He just started like rapping and singing.
Perfect. What's his fucking name? Let's do it on stream.
Oh, now you're interested.
Let's discover it live.
Now you're interested.
Yeah.
Trying to get you to rap him. You're like, fuck that. I don't want to do that. You find out he's
still not going to rap with him, but I want to listen to it now. I mean, it's kind of like you got to press the button. That's improv rules, right? You can't just sit there like, oh, should we lift off? Should we not? I don't know. Let's spend another 10 minutes talking about should we press the button. No, you fucking press the button and you lift off. Press the button, guys.
Have you ever held a tarantula?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't want to. I hate spiders.
Why? What did spiders do to you?
I saw arachnophobia when I was like fucking 8. And then like I couldn't shit without like looking in the toilet paper roll to make sure a spider wouldn't skeleton me. So yeah, still hate spiders.
He took a lot of his music down.
He probably saw our podcast.
No, there's
We
one
talked
thing
about this before.
EDM. He makes EDM music.
Is it?
Too.
Now, would you say that he's better, worse, or comparable to some of the EDM that we've heard on our review show?
He's really good. He's been doing music since he was like 4.
So he's a child prodigy. You're on mute.
He started drumming when he was 4 years old. Yeah, he's been playing piano when he was like 5.
Why isn't he famous? Is it because he's from Canada?
My brother.
Oh, ooh, I'm getting personal there. Cheap shot.
Let's play this fucking song. Send over the link.
Did you ever watch what's that fucking show? Gremlins? Bird? Were you a Gremlins fan? You never seen Gremlins?
No, and it's funny because like I know enough about it that I kind of feel like I have, right? You don't feed them after midnight or whatever. Like it's been enough in pop culture that you're like, I kind of get it.
There was in Gremlins 2 when they go to New York, there was one of the little creatures that spawned itself and it like was spider form. Mm-hmm. And as you mentioned that you had arachnophobia, you know, it filled up this room with spider webs, and then little gremlin came out and he had his flamethrower and the little bow and arrow, launched it and set it on fire. It was awesome. You would love it. I think you should watch it as a cult classic, as a 30-year-old exploring early 90s television.
You know, speaking of old movies, I think that the original It was super dope. And I am scared of spiders, but that fucking CGI spider at the end for no reason was fucking garbage. Should have just kept it the clown, you know?
I don't know if I saw the original It.
Well, spoiler alert.
Have you
like,
ever?
What?
There's what?
It was just, I think it manifests itself as like whatever people fear the most, right? So for most of the scenes, it's a clown, but in one scene, as they're like killing it or like whatever, it basically transforms into this giant spider. You know, like for what purpose? You're scarier as a clown.
Gotcha. Have you ever cheated to win a game?
Fuck yeah. If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
That's right.
Yeah, he took all of his stuff down, but there is one that Lux is his song.
Okay.
It's just electronic.
Okay, I think we got the gist of it here.
Yeah, he normally has dub in it. That was weird that he didn't have any dub. He always
Do you
does
think?
dubstep.
Do you think maybe he's going through a hard point in his life that he didn't include the dub this time?
Well, it was probably more towards the end. He does things different. No, he had like 100 songs up there until recently. So where he was trying different things. Like
I feel like that makes my question even more relevant. That he would remove 100 songs. What's going on with young nephew?
He does kind of where he starts over, gets rid of everything and does a refresh. He's done it multiple times.
So he's obsessive compulsive.
Maybe.
I will say that I hated it at first, and then I really liked it when the dubstep part came in. I was like, oh, okay, this is good. Yeah.
I felt like the layers could use a little bit more smoother mixing, but I wasn't upset about it. I wasn't mad at it. I think that young Nikki's nephew would be a great addition to any rap song.
Yeah, he had some fire bars in there for sure.
Listen.
I'm listening.
Yeah, he took everything down. All the tracks he sent me are not available. He definitely had some.
Maybe it's because you didn't give him any feedback. I would do that. I would do that out of petty spite. If I sent somebody some tracks and then they didn't respond, I would just take them down.
I almost did that because I asked I asked Loose Logic. He's like, "Oh, anyone want to listen to my song?" And I was like, "Yes, sir. Yes, please. And then like he sent it over to me, but it's a Friday, so I went out and partied or whatever. And it wasn't until like yesterday evening after he's like, "Oh, you already like passed out. Cool, man. Really glad I sent that to you." That's the point where I actually listened to it and gave him some feedback.
Yeah. Thanks for asking, Bird.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, I think Nikki's nephew has some talent, and knowing that he's a 4-year-old drummer that plays the accordion and raps and does EDM dubstep only makes me more curious about where his career will go.
I'm not. I think choose one path, get good at that, and then leave everything else for the others. Don't be greedy with it.
You don't fuck with multi-talented people?
Sure don't. Choose one.
I'll be there.
That's good.
That was something he sent me. See, he like completely redoes stuff. He changes.
Promise you'll miss me. Please don't call me. You can just text me. I'll be there. 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 To the next city, hotel living. Still got a party. These my groupies. You're my favorite. You're my favorite. So tell me, I'll be there.
You Canadians really got a lot of talent.
That's insane. He's got a great voice. Yeah, you should get him in the Discord. I changed my mind. I'll rap with him.
Oh, now you're on board.
This was July in 2022, something a long time ago.
You're mumbling.
Fuck is Brendan?
Can we just stop doing bong sounds in songs?
Yeah. Can we? Because I don't relate to that stuff.
I did. It's just so played out.
This is GarageBand.
I hate it.
Of course you do. I'm sorry.
No, he's banning him from the Discord. No.
Yeah, they flying around with a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. So I harvest and wait. 9 damn pounds of this hay. No vacancy, she cannot stay. These streamers, they ain't here to play. Call it Cali wildfire, you can see my smoke in the sky. Elon Musk loves one puff will get you high. Yeah, this diesel's like rocket fuel. From a galaxy far, far away. I found a seed that cultivated the strain. Relax the mind, free from pain. But I ain't do it in vain. I'm feeling high.
I like the other song.
Other songs.
I'm
banning him.
It was literally just, I'm banning you.
I'm
Yeah, no, his other one was him singing. That was more recent. This was a lot older. But that's what, like, this was one that he took off, and that other one was very raw.
I'm glad he took it off. I don't
remember that fucking review show where somebody made like a whole fucking minute and a half of them just talking high in a car and then did like 30 seconds of rapping and then like another 45 seconds of outro?
Yes.
I still think about that.
Keeps you up
like,
at night.
This conversation was fire, man. I'm so glad we recorded it and used it as a sample.
You know what this album needs?
Fuck out of here.
45 seconds of me talking.
Ugh.
Bars.
Get the fuck out.
Did you guys have any other general pop culture things that we need to cover? How's football going? You guys are fantasy footballers. How are your teams doing?
God damn it.
Fucking ass.
Sorry I asked. No, excuse me.
Oh my god. So many injuries, so many just like in our WCR league, I'm in like last place. Fucking dynasty sucks. Having defenses sucks. Like, and then my family league, I'm just assing. Yeah, that one's not very good. But my girls' league, I'm doing okay, and I'm in second place.
Are you excited that basketball season is on the horizon? Bert, are you sad that Damian Lillard is no longer a Portland Trailblazer?
Yeah, that fucking blows. It's like, I didn't really go to the games anyways, but when I did, it was like, oh, at least Lillard's playing, and you can see some potentially clutch shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big bummer. He's been such a staple of our community for so long.
So what's next for the Trailblazers? Are they rebuilding mode, or you think they'll be able to compete for a low spot in the playoffs?
I think they're rebuilding. And, we have, Scoot Henderson, who's supposed to be really good. We've got Ant Simons, who he can ball. Now, DeAndre Ayton.
Mm-hmm.
Got a couple people, but I don't think we have a superstar caliber team by any means.
What about Detroit? Nikki, you fucking with the Pistons?
I don't know anything about the Pistons. I used to work for the Pistons, but I don't know nothing about them.
Nikki, when would you engage in sports knowledge?
I don't watch basketball.
Do you watch
football? I didn't make the basketball team, so I rejected basketball.
Just because they didn't let you on
I didn't make the team. I never watched it again.
So your pettiness has extended to adulthood.
I watched March Madness.
No, we're talking about professionals, not some children running around thinking that they know what they're doing.
I never really watched them, even when I worked the games.
All right, so
I was in the locker room.
Wait, I'm not bottom? What does that mean, Rogue? Are you a bottom or a top?
Oh, apparently he's not bottom.
Nikki, are you a bottom or a top?
Depends on the day.
It's fair. Bird, are you a bottom or a top?
I'm a tipsy-turvy top, baby.
What's the tipsy-turvy do?
A tipsy-turvy.
You spin around and like a top does,
Oh, you're talking about the fantasy football. Sorry, Rogue. I took that totally wrong way. My bad.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Rogue. I suck ass.
I guess I'll close us off with one last truth or dare question. What is something you thought would be a great idea, but was it terrible when you actually did it? It's deep.
That's a good question.
And I know Bird is full of ideas, and Nikki is full of spontaneous ideas. So I'm expecting some answers out of these two. I know Nikki should have at least 10 answers.
What's yours? You go first.
One of them being the Pickle Barrel Museum. My
What?
answer: going to college. Going to college, I thought would be a great idea. I thought it would be the time of my life, and I ended up depressed and dropped out after about 4 months.
That's wild. College was the best time of my goddamn life.
Worst time ever.
You just need to know how to have fun.
What was the question again?
God damn it, Nikki. What is something you thought would be a great idea, but was terrible when you actually did it?
like half of my near-death experiences.
Yeah, well, let's relive one of them.
Cliff.
Jumping off a cliff. I haven't heard this one. This was
It
voluntarily.
was a cliff bank, like 10, 15 feet up. Not a cliff. But
You volunteered to do this, or somebody asked
yeah,
you?
we used to jump in it, run
Okay,
and
so-
jump in the river.
So
But
why
like,
did
you
this
have to
turn
jump
out so
out. You have to jump out when you jump. So like, here's the
big? You
cliff,
didn't jump far enough.
and I had to pee, and I was like, I gotta pee. I might as well get in the river.
And piss
Like,
in the
run
river.
and jump in the river. Everybody's doing it, and I
You
run,
pissed
and then
in
I
the
was like,
river.
oh shit, I'm gonna piss my pants, and I stopped at the edge, and then I jumped and landed in a foot and a half of water.
Did you break
Did
anything?
it hurt?
I went completely limp and got sucked into the river and around the bend. And one of my friends was around the bend to grab us just in case that happens.
Jesus
But
Christ.
I definitely got knocked out.
I want to circle back to the you people keep telling me that going and swimming in rivers and lakes is fun, and you admitting that you had to pee and your intention was just to jump in there and piss in the water. Like, no, I don't want to swim with you people. Stop fucking asking me. Sorry, Nikki. But yeah, this is why. Like, not only are there animals that I don't even see pissing and shitting in there, there's you people who invite me out there. Like, oh yeah, come swim with me in the river. It'll be fun. And you're jumping in there, just pissing in there left and right, and all smiling in my face.
It's moving. It's river.
I don't care. It's still pissy water.
And I was around like 25 people. I wasn't just gonna fucking whip out my hoo-ha and fucking piss in the woods in front of everyone.
That's just logical. That's logical, Nick. Nobody's gonna whip out their hoo-has. They're just gonna piss through their bathing suits.
Not in the water, so you just didn't smell like piss.
What?
What?
What are you talking about, Nick? How do you think people peeing in pools and water works? Do you think they undress themselves?
We miscommunicated because I said I'm not just obviously I'm gonna piss in the river. I'm not just gonna whip out my hoo-ha and piss like on land, just in the woods there next to
where were you were planning on getting out of the water and then pissing?
No, I was gonna piss in the water.
Fucking hell, that's what I'm talking about. You don't have to whip out your hoo-ha to piss. You just stand.
Yeah, no, I'm saying if I would have had to whip out my hoo-ha if I didn't pee in the water. That's what was my point.
My point still stands. You intended on pissing in the water, and don't invite me to swim with you ever again.
Well,
don't pee in pools. It's different.
Yeah, definitely not in pools, but all day in a lake for sure.
Right, it's fucking different.
Gross. It's so different. Like you take the urine particles, per capita, it's like so minimal. Now shitting is a little crazy.
Even if it's moving water, you don't know if there's like a family of 4 upriver from you just pissing in the water as well.
It would never reach you. It would never reach you.
You don't know how pee particles work, I think.
I do. I went to school.
I'm sure that there's a study on this somewhere online where you can watch and see exactly how they disperse.
Yeah, no, I went to college for, urine analysis of lake water.
You don't even know what urine analysis is. It's not what you just described.
My sponsor does. Actually, that is my answer. Right. My answer is whitewater rafting. Fuck that. It was the worst experience of my goddamn life.
You guys thought you were here to have fun. You might die.
Yeah. It's like, oh, y'all are expecting Disneyland? It ain't that.
I need you to pay attention.
Panic when he's like, any first timers? Anybody who's never done this? I was like,
and then half the boat raises their hand.
Yeah. He's like, oh, all right, you're in for a good one.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
While it looks cool on TV, I don't think that I would ever voluntarily do that, knowing that I'm potentially may die. I mean, obviously it's an experience you lived, so that's cool. But if you knew that going into it, I'd be the same. Like, yeah, I can do without that. I'll watch you guys from the bank.
I didn't know how extreme it would be, right? Like I had no idea. I thought it'd be like a log ride at fucking Disneyland, which is how it was described to me, right? You ever been down a log ride? Yep, it's that. No, it wasn't.
It wasn't that. You got to work your arms and shit. You got to pay attention.
Bumper boats into the biggest fucking rocks with fast moving water. It was stage 4. Stage 4 out of 5. Yeah, and this, like, if it wasn't for my best friend's wedding, like, there's no way in hell I would have done that. And I probably would have backed out when I realized it was so fucked up. But we were there. Like, we already signed the waivers. We were fucking on a bus. Wasn't anything else I could do.
Hey, man, that's what waivers are for.
Says it's not bad for the lake and stuff if you pee in them. It says you can like catch stuff from peeing in a lake. I did not know that.
Oh yeah.
What do you think happens when you open up that orifice to let out your pissy water? Think nothing just sleeps in there? No.
Yeah, I caught chlamydia twice from the lake.
You're just now finding this out, Nikki. You've been pissing in the rivers all your life, and you're just now finding out stuff to go in.
Meiosis.
Yeah. Shit happens when you pee in open bodies of water.
Schistosoma hematobium. Shit sounds crazy.
None of that stuff is fun, might I add. You don't want
it. Eggs are deposited in your bladder.
Yeah, worst thing you can have is a leech up your vagina. You ever had a leech, Nikki? Did it have leeches up there?
Yeah, I've gotten leeches in the rivers.
Another milk activity.
Using leeches for things?
No, just being in places where you could have a leech just latch onto your body.
Do you guys have like eels in your rivers?
I wouldn't know. No. I don't go in the rivers.
You never caught an eel? Do you fish?
I go to Walmart and get some seafood out of the frozen section.
So you fish? In Walmart.
I go on Instagram and I look at different people's profiles, and if I find them interesting enough and they have less than 1,000 followers, I'll follow them. Is that fishing?
That's the wildest shit I've ever heard.
Why is that wild?
That's crazy.
Here's a message to all you guys out there. If she has 20,000 followers, if she posts 8 pictures a day, 5 reels a day, and you think that you're going to follow her, hop in her DMs and say, ha, 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 that picture you posted was so funny. Oh, those nails look so gorgeous. She doesn't fucking care about you. She doesn't know who you are. You have no fucking shot in the world. Give up the fantasy, accept that she is way out of your league, and go find a normal human being that has no followers, no likes, no life to live online, and pursue that person. Because that hot chick who posts pictures in bathing suit every day and has 100,000 followers has no fucking clue that you're following her to begin with until you hop into her DMs like some pervert that you are, trying to giggle and laugh your way into her vagina.
See, you're just doing it wrong. You have to say something so egregious and so offensive that she has to respond. And then once you have her attention, that's when you strike with the Riz.
Yeah, her response is, go away, you weirdo, and then they block you.
No, not me. You're just doing it wrong.
All right, Bird. Show me the 50,000 follower girl that you've hopped in their DMs.
I actually don't do any of that. But
there you go. You don't know.
Now I'm going to. I'm going to find a fucking $50,000. Olivia Rodrigo. Done.
Find me somebody who has 50,000 or more followers. You hop into their DMs and you make an actual meaningful connection.
Aubrey Plaza. Here we go.
All right.
Here we go, baby.
Bet it's on. I did follow somebody recently, and then I kind of talked to them on Twitch a little bit, but they're not interested in me, and it's not that type of thing. But let me see how many followers she has. Hold on 1 second.
Interested in me, and it's not that type of thing, but
let me see Gabs. Oh no, she has 2,000 followers. No, she's not an example. Yeah, if she has over 10,000 followers, no, she doesn't know you. She's not interested in you. Please stop fucking being a creep. Leave the women alone. That is not what they want. Well, yeah, they want your little pervy attention because it makes them money, but they don't want you.
Dude, get this. So speaking of little pervy attention, my best friend from back home sent me, I guess he follows Paige Van Zant on OnlyFans. She was like a UFC girl who's now kind of like a model OnlyFans person because she just got her ass beat all the time at UFC. Mm-hmm. It's like she wasn't very good at fighting, but she was great to look at while she fought. Regardless, she has an OnlyFans now. She pivoted to that, and she sold a pair of used panties for $2,000.
There we go.
And then people started complaining like, oh, why is it so expensive? We want it to be less expensive so I can purchase the panties of my
They want more
mistress.
panties. There's a demand for the panties.
Yeah, like they complained it was too expensive, so then she released some for like 500. She's like, all right, here's my $500 pair. And I'm just like, no, fuck that. If you have some fucking nerdy slob who's willing to pay $2,000, do $2,000 all day. All day.
I don't know. You can make
why lessen the price for some fucking poor, you know?
Because you could get volume from it. She could have like worn for an hour panties for 500 and then the worn for a day panties for 2,000.
I'm with it.
Panties.
I knew,
man, if I was a hot chick, I'd be so fucking rich. I'd just be on fucking I can understand why they have OnlyFans and all they do is post pictures in bikinis on Instagram. I get it. Like if you have something that all these fucking idiots out here are willing to ogle over, I mean, do yourself a service and make a happy steady career out of it. Yeah.
Well, and this is why I was like, there's a difference. There's a huge difference between female strip clubs and male strip clubs, right? Like the demand.
Yeah. Like if I knew walking around shirtless or slinging my meat around would get me some money, oh yeah, I'd be out. And you what?
I said it might.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it would bring more ridicule than it would attention unless you reach a certain level of fame where people are like, well, I can't necessarily ruin this man's career because he already has a career. Whatever. But
I think that's what it is. It's like for dudes on OnlyFans, you have to be famous. For chicks, it's just anybody.
Yeah, like if you saw like maybe you had a hot guy neighbor, but then you saw he had an OnlyFans page, you'd be like, oh, whoa, what is this guy doing? But if it was like John Travolta and you're like, oh fuck, I'm gonna follow this OnlyFans page and get some John Travolta dick pics.
This fucking 70-year-old wrinkly Scientology dick.
He's a Scientologist too? Jesus Christ.
John Travolta, yeah. Oh yeah. Huge.
Keep track. Jesus.
Huge, big problem.
Nikki, are you into Scientology?
I haven't looked that far into it. They used to.
Don't, Nikki. I'm going to tell you right now. Don't do it because you will end up joining. And
I've gotten very interested in the pamphlets they've handed me
I know
the personality test they ask. I was like,
dumb.
Nikki, don't ever go near a Scientology church because
I need to stay away from like all cults.
Yeah, Bird and I do not have the bandwidth to rescue you from Scientologists.
WCR isn't a cult, is it?
In some ways. In some ways, yeah. Some ways, no.
Yeah. We got some people who still want to engage. Speaking of which, Garfield asked me if he could at least get unbanned on Twitch chat. I just said no.
Suck my dick.
All right. Well, I think that's
Brian.
I think we can close off the show with a good suck my dick. I'm okay with that. You guys got anything else we need to cover?
No, suck my dick.
Nikki?
What is this a cult?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I'm all in. All right.
Nikki, any closing words for your loving audience that you want to partake on?
I hope you have a beautiful week.
Nikki, give a 30-second speech on all your admiring fans.
Well, I hope that the sun shines on your face this week and the wind is at your back and you just have a good week. And don't forget to love yourself every day any way that you want to. I
don't think the wind should be at your back. I think the wind should be at your front because if you fart in the wind, it'll just come back to your face.
Oh, well, that is true. But hopefully you can have beans for dinner. I don't know.
We just perpetuate every stereotype possible. Beans, the musical fruit. All right, we're getting out of here.
Fiber.
We'll be back on Tuesday for whatever the British show people do on Tuesdays, watch music and talk about it. And then Wednesday we have the review show. The Friday review show is on hiatus while we revamp, regroup, or whatever it is that we decide to do. And then, we'll be back next Sunday for the other part of this podcast where we continue diving down to illegal activities and urinating and defecating in open bodies of water. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Beautiful.
All right. Well, until next time, folks, see you later. Signing out. after 1 hour and 55 minutes. Adios.
Peace.
Oh.